Okay, what do we mean by time value of money? Let's understand with an example. Suppose I give you 1000 rupee today and 1000 rupee after a year. 1000 रुपीज मैं आपको आज दे रहा हूं और 1000 रुपीज एक साल बाद दूंगा. क्या इन दोनों 1000 रुपीज की वैल्यू सेम है? द आंसर इज नो. इन दोनों 1000 रुपीज की वैल्यू सेम नहीं है. क्यों सर? क्योंकि जो मैं आपको आज 1000 रुपी दे रहा हूं, इसे आप कहीं इन्वेस्ट कर दोगे या बैंक एफडी कर दोगे या स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट कर दोगे. एंड फॉर एग्जाम्पल उससे आपको 10% का रिटर्न जनरेट हो जाएगा आफ्टर अ ईयर. एंड दिस अमाउंट विल बिकम 1100 आफ्टर अ ईयर. 10% के रिटर्न के बाद 1000 रुपीज एक साल के बाद कितने हो जाने वाले हैं? 1100 हो जाने वाले हैं. तो सर आज देना हो तो 1000 दे दो और अगर एक साल बाद देना हो तो 1100 रुपीज देना. तब हम 1000 रुपीज नहीं लेंगे बिकॉज टूडेज 1000 रुपीज इज नॉट इक्वल टू फ्यूचर के 1000 रुपीज. So this concept where today's 1 rupees is not equal to future ka 1 rupee, this concept is called time value of money. Today's rupees is not equal to tomorrow's rupees. Is that okay? Now let's see some terminologies that we use in time value of money while using the formulas to calculate the values. The example that we took, 1000 rupee was the present value. जो आज की वैल्यू है वो है 1000 rupees. आप इसे कहीं इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं एट द रेट ऑफ 10% पर फॉर 1 year and it is becoming 1100. So this 1100 is your future value. So 1000 is my present value, 1100 is my future value. The time which we are using, we will denote by n in the formula. And the rate of return that we are using, we will denote it by r in the formula. So now terminologies are clear. When we will be using the formula, you will have to remember these terminologies: present value, future value, rate of return, and number of period, that is time. Now let's see. When we calculate future value from present value is given and we have to calculate the future value. This technique is called the compounding technique in time value of money. And in another case, when we are given with future value and we have to calculate the present value, this technique is called discounting technique. So there are two techniques under time value of money. This is called compounding technique when we are calculating the future values, and discounting techniques when we are calculating the present value and when we are given the future value. This is called discounting technique. Now let's see the formulas to calculate the values under time value of money. Whenever we have to calculate the future value, the formula is present value multiplied by future value factor. We are given the present values and we will multiply this present value with the future value factor. Now what is this future value factor? So mathematically this future value factor is 1 plus r to the power n. Now you know the r already is the rate of return. You know the n already. This is the number of period. So the formula becomes future value. If we have to calculate, we will calculate by multiplying the present value with 1 plus r to the power n. In our example, the present value was 1000. 1 plus r was 10%. So we can write the 10% as 10 by 100. or it can also be written as 0.10. This is one and the same thing. So I will use in the formula 0.10 to the power n. N was the number of period, it was 1 year. So you will get your future value 1100. Is that okay? Now let's see the formula to calculate the present value. Present value is equal to future value multiplied by present value factor. Now, what is this present value factor? So mathematically, this present value factor is 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n. So now the formula becomes present value is equal to future value multiplied by 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power n. In our example, the future value was 1100. 1 divided by 1 plus r was 0.10, that is 10%, and n was 1. So to the power 1. If you calculate this on a calculator, you will get 1000 rupee as your present value. Is that okay? So in this way, we calculate the present value and the future values under time value of money. And now we very well know that today's 1 rupee is not equal to future 1 rupee.